and there is me.
Oh, the eternity we shall spend together.
Hi, welcome back to my video. We're going to talk about Thresh today. If you like using a tank support like Blitzcrank, then you will like using Thresh. But how good is he as a tank support on Dragon Lane? Now, mind you, he's a difficult one to use, but it's a very rewarding result if you have a good Thresh gameplay. He has a reasonably long range basic attack, and since it's difficult to use, you need a lot of practice to use Thresh over time, but once you get the hang of it, trust me, he's a really rewarding champ to use. It takes a lot of patience to find the right timing to use his skills. Thresh is not just all about his item build and his rune build, but you need to take into consideration on his passive called Damnation. He is similar to Senna because Thresh can harvest the souls of enemies that die near him, permanently granting him armor and ability power. So the more you harvest, the more powerful you'll be. When it comes to buying item, basic item for the first part of the game, it will be very game changing for you because you need to know which champ that you're up against. Is it going to be a mage based champ, or is it going to be a physical based champ? My suggestion would be to choose either Null Magic Mantle, which is more magic resistant, or Cloth Armor, which is more physical resistant. So far during my experience playing Thresh, I have a bit of problem with ADCs who are not familiar with his gameplay, because from time to time when I throw out my second skill for them to teleport to me, they have no idea what to do with it, and that gives me a hard time to complement with my ADC. So for those great ADCs that I've come across who come in sync with me, they know what I'm trying to do with my second skill. Now here's the tip. Second skill, you can throw out your lantern forward to your ally to help them to teleport you immediately, to help them escape from being ganked or being killed. But if you throw your lantern behind where your ally is, but you are facing forward to the enemy, you can actually help them to teleport to you to give a surprise gank on that enemy who's trying to go solo by themselves. So far playing Thresh, I wouldn't like to go up against an enemy Vayne or an enemy Irelia, because, well, you know, their skills for them, they're pretty hard to catch, and little do you know, you might be the one ending up dead in a matter of seconds. So it will always be great to have Vayne on your side, or Irelia. Jinx is a good ADC to synergize with as well. A good Jinx, a good Jhin, a good Vayne. I think other honorable mentions would be Pantheon, Evelynn, Jhin, and Jinx to synergize with, as well as Ahri. Evelynn and Ahri can charm enemies, whereas Pantheon can stun enemies. Jinx and Jhin can lock enemies. So in a way, it gives you the time to aim at the enemy with your first skill. You stun them at the same time and pull them in, and you go forward to do the rest of your combo and gank them together. So let's say that you've run out of ward to place, right, on the in jungle or around the map. You can actually use your second skill to grant yourself a temporary vision for like few seconds, just to know where the enemies are. And here I'm going to show you a short demonstration of the combo skill sets that I use from time to time in ranking. Make sure that when you use this combo, you aim accurately with your first skill and you have little time to tap back your first skill to get to your enemy. So here, in a sense, with skill 1, you need to make a very quick decision whether you want to come close to your enemy or not. It comes with confidence and calculation actually. His ultimate skill is not like Camille's where for Camille's ult, no one can dash out of her ultimate, but for Thresh, all the borders is more of like slowing down the enemies, but only once, and they still can use flash to get out from your ult. So you have to keep count and keep track on which enemies have used up their flash. That's really important for your gameplay. So in this ranking match, we have Pantheon and Zaya on Dragon Lane, and the first thing I got was cloth armor. This kind of move may be quite a risk, but because I knew that Vayne was coming back and our jungler is coming over to our lane, so that's why I use all my skills for this purpose, so that they can get their free kills actually. When it comes to the second skill, Dark Passage, it's really important to reserve that skill because you wouldn't know when exactly it's the time that you need to devise the escape route for your ally, and it has a very good radius distance where you place the lantern from in case you need to devise an escape route in the nick of time for someone to stay alive. But of course, only one ally at a time can teleport to you by tapping the lantern on the map. From here you can see that Thresh is obviously not a good crowd control player here. He has to play quite a distance. He can initiate, but he can't do very good team fight right away. He has to play distance with everyone. When it comes to crowd control, I still prefer Seraphine though. Although she may not be tanky at all, like Thresh or Alistair or Blitzcrank, but and even Malphite. But when it comes to crowd control in team fight, she can help a lot. That's when she really shines actually. Whereas for Thresh, you really need to be playing strategic with him, but he's really fun to play with though, for me personally. I don't know, what do you think? You can suggest to me your type of build and your interpretation of using Thresh's skills. Maybe you have a different way from the way I play him, but yeah, I'm open to all types of suggestions and new discovery really. I definitely did quite a lot of mistakes here, especially when it comes to team fight crowd control, which obviously he's not tailored to do that actually. But when it comes to taking as much damage as possible for the team, he's sort of the guy for you though. I actually do enjoy using Thresh because he's tankish. One thing, and the other is that he's challenging to use. So I think that once I found the key to using him, that's when I felt really rewarding actually. I know that I didn't mention much about the second skill back in the combo set earlier in this video, but it's really good for getting vision in the jungle where you are out of ward and you just want a temporary vision where the enemies may be doing Drake or getting Baron or trying to see if there's any enemies near around your area. So throwing the second skill around is a pretty cool idea for vision purpose actually. And I've got to say, overall, playing Thresh, I like using him. I think he's probably my new bias now. So yeah, his tanky side really lives up to his quote. It's only over when he says it's over. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video, guys, and see you around next time. Feel free to comment below and don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you like it, please like, comment and subscribe. Game on and stay safe, guys.